The dream, really?
I didn't care.
Really?
You know, I really didn't. I didn't care. I mean, television, I never watch what somebody else does. It does not matter. Bernie Mac got to do a thing.
Today's unfortunate story is about Bernard Jeffrey McCullough, otherwise known as Bernie Mac. He was an American comedian and actor, born and raised on Chicago's South Side. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough was born on October 5th, 1957 in Chicago, Illinois. Mac was the second child of Mary McCullough and Jeffrey Harrison. Mac was raised by his single mother and his grandparents on the city's south side.
And when she got big, she started fighting for me. He ain't like that. She used to get mad, they said Bernie's rough, he's raunchy. He just telling Joe he playing.
Mr. Bernie Mac began his high school career at Chicago Vocational High School. During 1973, Mr. Mac moved to Tampa, Florida to attend Hosoi High School following the death of his mother during his sophomore year. Shortly after, Mac's older brother and his estranged father both died. Mac later returned to Chicago and graduated from Chicago Vocational School in 1975. During his 20s and through his early 30s, Mr. Mac worked a variety of jobs, including a janitor, coach, professional mover, cook, bus driver, Wonder Bread delivery man, furniture mover, and a UPS agent, all while doing comedy on the weekends at clubs and parties.
Thank you, goddammit.
Now, Mr. Bernie Mac's influences were from the Three Stooges and listened to stand-up comedians like Richard Pryor and Red Fox. Mac started as a stand-up comedian in Chicago's Cotton Club after he won the Miller Lite Comedy Search at the age of 32. His popularity as a comedian began to grow. In 1992, a performance on the third episode of HBO's Def Comedy Jam thrust him into the spotlight. After Martin Lawrence was unable to calm an increasingly hostile crowd, Mac went on stage and told the audience, "I ain't scared of you motherfuckers," and that he didn't come here for no foolishness. Mr. Mac opened up for Dionne Warwick, Red Fox, and Natalie Cole. He played a small role in 1994's House Party 3 as Uncle Fester. He also had a short-lived talk show on HBO talked Midnight Mac. Later, Mac also acted in minor roles, playing Mr. Johnson, the no-nonsense owner of a grill and diner in the movie Baps, Pastor Cleaver in Ice Cube's 1995 Vehicle Friday. Following that role, Mac was chosen to play the little title role in 1995 Apollo, revival of The Wiz. Mr. Mac had his first starring role as Dollar Bill, a silly, slick, talking club owner in 1998's The Players Club. Mac was unable to break from the traditional black comedy genre, having roles in the 2001 remake of Ocean's 11, becoming the new Bosley of the Charlie's Angels sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
That's a combination vest jacket without the sleeves.
I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to see you, Alan.
In the year 2001, Fox Network gave Mr. Mac his own television sitcom called The Bernie Mac Show, portraying a fictional version of himself. In the show, he suddenly becomes custodian of his sister's 3 children after she enters rehab. Mac broke the fourth wall to tell his thoughts to the audience. The show contained many parodies of events in Bernie Mac's actual life. Mac grew up in Chicago's South Side, was a fan of the Chicago White Sox, and would often sneak up reference to his favorite team in episodes, including enlisting in the White Sox pitcher John Garland to make a guest cameo appearance. The show was not renewed after the 2005-2006 season. The series finale aired on April 14, 2006. Among other awards, the show won the Emmy for Outstanding Writing, the Peabody Award for Excellence in Broadcasting, and the Humanities Prize for television writing that promotes human dignity. His character on the Bernie Mac Show was ranked number 47 in TV Guide's list of 50th greatest TV dads of all time.
And black folks always got some stupid shit to say when the motherfucker died. He died in his sleep. He didn't feel nothing. How the fuck you know what the fuck he done?
During all the professional years during this time, Mac was having success as a popular film actor, starting with an appearance in the 2007 film Transformers as a car salesman, Bobby Bolivia, and serving as a voice of Zumba in Alex the Lion's long-lost father in Madagascar, Escape 2 from Africa. He also starred with Samuel Jackson in the 2006 musical comedy Soul Men. These last two movies were released months after his death. His final film role was as Jimmy Lunchbox in the 2009 film Old Dogs, which was released a year after his death. Mr. Bernie Mac married his high school sweetheart, Rhonda Gore, on September 17, 1977, and together they had a daughter in 1978.
They're gonna have a fit. What the fuck you doing here? If you can't take it.
Mr. Mac had a history of health problems before he went public with his health struggles. The first occurred in the summer of 2004 when Mac was filming both Ocean's 12 and Guess Who, while also promoting Mr. 3000. He was set to film the remainder of season 4 of the Bernie Mac Show in October of that year. However, because Mac contracted pneumonia in both lungs and suffered from exhaustion, Fox halted the production for 4 weeks so he could actually recover. In the final 20 years of his life, Mr. Mac publicly disclosed that he had severe sarcoidosis, a disease of unknown origin that causes inflammation in tissue. On July 19, 2008, Mac was admitted into the Northwestern Memorial Hospital in the hometown of Chicago. After being treated in the ICU for 3 weeks, Mac went into cardiac arrest and subsequently died during the early morning hours on August 9th at the age of 50. However, the complications were not attributed to sarcoidosis, according to the publicist.
I told her I'm going to see my wife 25 years. She never think I'd tag her ass, you know. But, you know, she took advantage of me bumping all on me all like this and shit. You know, I told her, quit fucking with me, you know.
Mr. Mac's public memorial was held a week after his death at the House of Hope Church with nearly 7,000 people in attendance. During Steve Harvey's television show, which aired November 14, 2016, Mr. Harvey read a proclamation from Chicago's mayor, Rahm Emanuel, proclaiming November 14th as Bernie Mac Day. Mr. Bernie Mac, birth name Bernard Jeffrey McCullough. Born October 5th, 1957 in Chicago, Illinois. Died August 9th, 2008 at the age of 50. Resting Washington Memorial Gardens, Homewood, Illinois, USA. Medium, film, stand-up, comedy, television. Education, Chicago Vocational High School. Years active, 1977 to 2008. Genres, observational comedy. Spouse, Rhonda McCullough. Met her in 1977. Children, 1. Notable, Bernie McCullough. The Bernie Mac Show, Rose, Floyd Henderson, Soul Men, Jen Segal, Bad Santa, and Frank Catton in Ocean's Trilogy. Mr. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough. I hope you guys enjoyed this unfortunate story of Mr. Bernard Jeffrey McCullough, otherwise known as Bernie Mac. I'm Mr. Wade and Mrs. Crime. Tombstone Whispers brings it to you. And once again, we bring it to you.